Quick disclaimer, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing here should be considered financial advice. Always do your own research and understand the risks before investing.
Welcome back everyone to another Bitcoin update. So quickly getting started, we had another nice upside movement for today that I'm sure all of you are aware of. Right now we are tracking a possible fourth wave pullback after we kind of hit this bottom of retesting these lows over here. Like I was kind of showing multiple examples of Bitcoin having really choppy movements and retesting previous lows before rallying for some sort of rally, like we showed it back here in November through January. Same for here. I mean, you could literally look at every single time of testing lows, even getting lower lows and still rallying afterwards. I mean, it's not weird for Bitcoin to see these movements and then get a rally afterwards, even if it's just a corrective rally. And there is one in 2022 that I also wanted to show, just kind of this one right here. And then this was the one I wanted to show. I mean, we got this low at 17,000 and it was tested not once but twice for that previous low at 17,000, and it rallied afterwards as well, and it did the same thing, tested another low. Now it wasn't as low, but it still tested a low and then rallied afterwards as well. So it's not super surprising to see this happen where we test this low and then we get that rally afterwards. I mean, it's just normal for Bitcoin, even if it's a super impulsive move. Now, even though it is a impulsive move, it is still only a 3-wave move up, which is why I left this orange scenario we were talking about in the last few videos of another potential downside for this A wave that we thought bottomed over here. So what that would look like could be something a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave move up, or sorry, move down to the downside where we could test, I believe it was the 57,000 line. We could get a little lower, maybe a little bit higher. Just kind of have to wait for confirmation of that to get a more better support zone for that as well. And even if we do form a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave move up, overall this would still only be a larger 1, 2, 3 wave move up. So even then the orange scenario would still be a possibility to play out where we could go for that another low. Now, once we truly get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave move up and that C wave to the upside, we will not know, because first, this larger degree A wave will only be a 3-wave move. So because that's how A waves typically are, sometimes they do get a 5-wave move up. If we do get that, then we could start to decrease the probability of this orange scenario playing out. But even then, we could still get that another low in that 5th wave. What we will have to look for is a 1, 2, 3 wave move up and a break of those swing highs. And then for that B wave larger degree correction is a 1, 2, 3 wave move to the downside. If we hold support, then we can bounce off for a 1, 2 setup. And then that 3rd, 4th, 5th wave before we can get rejected in that larger degree C wave in which we were talking about. So I know it's impulsive movement so far, but only a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could be in this 4th wave corrective move right now. We could be in an A, B, C wave to the downside where we could find support and then bounce off it as well. And even in this 3rd wave, we could still just keep rallying as well. I don't want to take that out of the picture, like that 3rd wave has already topped. Obviously, the higher that 3rd wave goes, the lower or the higher the support zone goes as well. So it's totally possible we just keep rallying, break those swing highs. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me just to see a 1, 2, 3 wave move up in that C wave and then that B wave corrective move. I mean, that's always a possibility as well. It's not the most probable, but it's something that could totally happen. And if it does happen, then that's typical. It's not really weird to see Bitcoin and crypto do these really impulsive moves. So that's kind of what we were tracking for right now. Once we break above these swing highs at 71,000, 72,332, we can kind of start looking for that A wave rally where we could possibly test this swing high at 76,842. We would like to at least see within this range get tested for this C wave. And if we find a rejection from here, we'll add a support zone for that B wave. If we hold support for that B wave and we bounce off and form that 1-2 setup, well, then it becomes more probable that we are in that larger degree C wave. So A, B, 1-2, find support for that, bounce off in that third wave, fourth wave, fifth wave, and then we can get that rejection. So otherwise, if we do get a break below this support zone that I added, below 66,288, then it starts to move towards the orange scenario where this could just all be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave move to the downside. As long as we are holding support, we are in support right now. We've been kind of chopping around. So far, it seems like we've only formed maybe an A wave down. Maybe we could be working on a B wave bounce, and then we could get that one more low in that C wave. And if that would technically be a 3-wave move down, if we find support here in a 1, 2, 3-wave move up, fourth wave, fifth wave, enter that range between 73,000 and 76,000, and then we would kind of start to look for that B wave support. Otherwise, if we break below this, then it starts to become more probable that the orange scenario is playing out, because this was altogether just a 1, 2, 3-wave move. So hold support and bounce off. Well, we could be in that fifth wave. If we break below support, well, then we could just have been all of that in a a fourth wave corrective bounce, and we could be heading lower. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for this video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.